Hello guys, today we are going to study about more about DHCP. So it's the part 3 of DHCP. So now let me tell you about it. So today we are going to study about the relay agent configuration in DHCP. So what do you mean by the relay agent? So the relay agent is somebody who will convert the DHCP messages to the unicast and send it to the server and back. So let me explain it to you by using a diagram. So here, suppose I've created a diagram here. In the previous class, I've taught you how you can implement a Cisco router as a DHCP server. So here, this Cisco router has been configured with the DHCP service so that it will give the IP address to this particular client. So this network, this client exists in the network 10.0.0.0/24. And what happens is that this DHCP also happens to be in the same network. And whenever the client, of course, he'll send the discover message. And when he sends the discover message, this DHCP is gonna reply back with an offer. Now let us take the case of PC2 here. PC2 wants to receive an IP address. So if PC2 wants to receive an IP address, what he will do is that, of course, you know that he will send the discover. Now, the discover is a broadcast. It will be sent to this particular router, which belongs to 10.20 network. So this network is 10.20.0.0/24 here. Now let me tell you. So the discover message that will be sent will be limited to this particular router R2, and the discover will not reach the real DHCP. So what we have to configure is that we have to make R2 as a relay agent. And this relay agent will forward the discover, the DHCP messages from the client. He will forward it, he'll convert it. So you now know the discover is a broadcast. He will convert it to unicast and will send it to the respective DHCP server. So the one who converts the broadcast, the DHCP broadcast messages to unicast and send it to the respective DHCP server. And when the DHCP sends back the reply, or when he sends back the offer, of course, he will send it as the unicast. And this unicast needs to be converted back to the broadcast and needs to be sent to the client. So one who does this process of converting this client's message to unicast and sending it to the server, and the server's unicast message will be converted back to the client. So the one who does this process is called the relay agent. So to get IP address to the PC2, you have to configure R2 as a relay agent. So the first thing first, what you're going to first do is configure a pool in the DHCP so that whenever PC2 requests the IP, they'll be giving the IP address on that particular pool. So we'll create a pool in the DHCP, and of course the pool needs to have the network 10.20.0.0/24. So what I'm going to do is I'll be creating the pool in the DHCP. We'll go to the config mode and we'll configure the pool here. So now the command is IP DHCP pool. Then you will give the pool name here. The pool name, suppose, let me give the pool name test pool here. Then you're gone into the pool where you'll be giving the network here, network. The command is, of course, now that you know this particular network is 10.20.0.0/24. So you'll give this particular range 10.20.0.0 and 255.255.255.0. Now, of course, you have to exclude this particular IP because it is used by this router too. So if you want, you can mention the rest of the things such as DNS IP, the default gateway, etc. Now that it is not really necessary, I'll be mentioning the exclude IP here. So IP DHCP excluded -address, where I'll exclude the IP 10.20.0.1. This is how you exclude it. Now, so the pool has been created in the DHCP. Now the relay agent configuration needs to be done. How will you make R2 as a relay agent? You'll go to R2's that particular interface in which he receives the DHCP message from the client. That means you'll go to this interface fastnet 0/1, where the fastnet 0/1 is the interface which receives the DHCP messages from the client. So then you will mention the IP address of the DHCP here. So the command here, you will go to R2's fastnet 0/1, R2's interface fastnet 0/1, where you will give the command IP helper -address. Then you will give the IP address of the DHCP, and here the IP address of DHCP is 20.0.0.1. So you will give it 20.0.0.1 here. Yes. So this is what the relay agent configuration. Now that this PC2, which is in a different network, will also receive the IP address from the DHCP here. So before that, one more thing to be done is that the DHCP needs to know where this 10.20. network is sitting. Of course, say for that, you will be doing, say, between these routers, you can do the AGRP, the OHP for the routing protocol stuff, or you can mention that manually, which I'll be giving it now. So IP route 10.20.0.0, 255.255.255.0. Then I can mention the exit interface. That would be fine. Or the next hop also. So suppose faster 0/0, the exit interface. Now that DHCP knows where this 10. network is sitting, so he can send the offer back through this particular interface. Now when you see, so now that when PC2 requests for the IP, he will get the IP address from the DHCP, even if PC2 is sitting in a different network with the help of the relay agent R2. So let me show it to you. So when you go to PC2 and when you execute IP DHCP, you can see they are sending the discover and they ought to receive the offer in a minute. We'll see. Oh, unfortunately, of course, they cannot find the DHCP even though they have received an offer. Now let me try it one more time. Of course, now you can see the DORA process has been completed and they might have received an IP. Let me check. Of course, right. The DORA process, they have received an IP 10.20.0.2/24, right. They'll receive it again, the same IP. Say we need to wait for some time. So now show IP. You can see they have received 10.20.0.2. And from where you have received it from the DHCP server, 20.0.0.1, which is this particular DHCP. So even if this PC2 is in a different network, they will get the IP address of the DHCP with the help of the relay agent R2. So this is the relay agent. Thank you, guys.